Hey guys, we are gonna make jalapeno popper dip in a sourdough bowl using the classic. So let's check this out. Grab yourself a bowl. We're gonna grab 1 brick of cream cheese. Throw that in there. We're gonna grab about 3 or 4 tablespoons of sour cream. You gotta thin this out so it's actually a dip and not just a brick. Then I got about a 1/4 cup of cheddar and mozzarella. We're gonna use just about half of that because the other half's gonna come into play here soon. Then I got 2 jalapenos. I left the seeds in because I like it spicy. You can take the seeds out if you want it a little bit more mild. I got 5 strips of bacon here, baked, cooked off and diced. We'll throw that in. We're gonna save a little bit off to the side. And then just for funsies, we're gonna throw in some green onion. Then we're gonna come in with the star of the show, the classic here. Now this is traditionally my pork ribs blend with brown sugar, paprika, cayenne. I thought I opened it, but I guess I didn't. So we're gonna go with about 2-3 tablespoons of that. Grab our fork so we can just mash it up. Make sure your cream cheese is softened too, guys, otherwise this is a pain in the butt. Get it all nice and mixed together. Look at that. Nice fresh baked sourdough from our local market. Use whatever you got. I like these because they make some really cool little bowl. Looks nice for presentation. We're just gonna come in with our knife at an angle. Bust through that crunch. Be careful not to cut your fingers here because that will make it so the dip doesn't taste as good. Gonna peel the lid off just like that. Set it off to the side. Come in here and see all this, like, we're gonna just dig this out. Just get in there with your fingers. You gotta get in here, use your paws. Then we're gonna take our good stuff here and I'm gonna switch out tools with a spatula because we don't want to leave any of that stuff behind. We're just gonna squeegee that all into our bread pan, or bread bowl, sorry. Get all that in there, don't leave anything behind. And again, if you guys want it hotter, you can add more jalapeno, you can add more classic. You can add pretty much whatever you want to it at this point. We're gonna come in and we're gonna put our cheddar cheese on top. It's gonna give it a nice creamy finish on top. I always do it in a pan like this so I don't make a mess in my oven. Or on a cookie sheet, whatever, because I can already see I've dropped some cheese in the bottom. It doesn't hurt anything, but it would make a mess out of your oven if you didn't. So get all that goodness on there, nothing left behind. Now we're gonna get the rest of our green onions and then top with some bacon bits. And then if you really wanna fancy it up, 1 last jalapeno. Cut the end off. And we're just gonna give ourselves a little, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so, little rounds. Let's do 3 or, I like odd numbers. So we're gonna do, oh, that guy ran away on me. 3, 4, let's see if we can fit 5 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Just to make it even prettier, I know I said like odd numbers, but there we go. All right, now that's looking pretty. It's gonna taste even better here in a sec. We got our oven preheated to 350. We're gonna go ahead and throw that into the oven. Basically just long enough to melt that cheese. Get that nice and gooey, and then we're ready to serve. Ooh, it's getting all melty. All right, guys, our stuff is getting nice and warmed up in there. We're gonna flip it over quick to a broil here. This is gonna allow it to get a little bit more texture on top and just really caramelize that cheese topping we put in there. So while it's working on that, we're gonna go and start cutting up the rest of our little bit of bread bowl. So the stuff you pulled out with your fingers, honestly, just tear them. And we're talking like little, like 1-2 bite size, nothing too crazy. And we're coming and we're gonna get this out. Look at this, guys, look at this, look at this. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Okay, we can grab our spatula here, our average size one. Just get in there, slide it on, throw it right there on this plate. And that's how you can present it to your guests. Move this stuff around if you want, get a bigger plate. I guess that's the only plate I have. And then, yeah, just get in there and get some. You can also serve it with some tortilla chips or whatever works, but break through that little bit of crust on top. And look at that, guys. Look at that cheesy, gooey, steamy, delicious. Get some. Mmm.